Hey. Hope everyone's doing good today. April 20th. We are going to talk about pre-market and after hours trading. A lot of people are asking me, how do you trade pre-market? How do you trade after hours? So the first thing you got to understand is that you can trade in the after hours and pre-market. The pre-market starts at around 4 hours before trading and before 9:30 a.m. and it ends 4 hours after around 8 p.m. And you could trade through ECNs. ECNs are INET, ARCA, BATS. You could trade with ECNs, and that's the only way to trade. You can't, most broker dealers will not let you trade through ECNs, and most of them will. Some of them actually have special button that you need to choose pre-market and so on. So in order to get more into that, you could send me, an email or a message, and I'll help you with your broker if you need help on how to access pre-market and after hours trading. And I'll be able to find out or look for you if you need to see if they have pre-market after trading. But let's look at the trading itself. We're gonna look at let's look at Tesla. Tesla came out with earnings last night. Here we are. This is a 5-minute graph that you're looking at. I'll extend it for you. Tesla closed at around 180. They came out with an announcement and right away the stock dropped. The most important thing to know about pre-market and after hours is you can't use stops. You have to do everything live. You have to be able to prepare already. You probably can't even do market orders. Well, you could if you have the ECN set to market orders. But the way I do it is I set limit orders. So let's say, for example, I was long Tesla or I was short Tesla and I want to get out. So if the price of Tesla is 180 and I want to buy, I'm already setting up my buy for 181 and I'm setting up my sell for 179. Why? Because in after hours, things move very, very fast. And you don't really want to miss that ECN that's offering the shares to trade. Let's take a look at it live. You see right now, Tesla's trading 165 and look how fast they're going through, right? Now, if this was, the beginning of last night's after hours trading, it drops in a second, which is what happened with Netflix. It fell from, all the way down to, we said 292 from we were at 334. That's like $40 in like 2 minutes. How are you going to catch that ECN? You got to be able to set up the buy that you're doing a buy for like $1 or $2 or $3 further out. In the case of Netflix, you had to set it out like $10 out, which is a little crazy because there is much less volume usually during those times. And obviously, people need to know how to trade it. So I'll be able to set up, let's say I'll set up buy, the amount of shares I want to buy. I'll set up my limit and I'll set it up. Let's say it's trading 165 right now. So I'll trade it, I'll set it up to trade at 166.50, which is $1 away. It doesn't mean I'm going to get 166.50. If the next ECN is trading at 165.75, I'll catch him. If he's trading at 165.90, I'll catch him. That means that I'm willing to pay up until $1 more. It doesn't mean I'm going to automatically pay $1 more. I'm going to get the best priced offer. Once again, so even though it's showing me 165.66, I set it up to buy $1 higher, 166, let's say 50. It doesn't mean I'm going to get the stocks 166.50. It just means I'm going to get the best quote up until $1 further up. So that's how you trade these ECNs during after hours and pre-market. And it trades. It trades just like a regular trading hours, just less volume, and you have to know how to do it. And you can follow your charts. Look at this. This is a beautiful chart, right? This is pre-market. This gray area that you're looking at is a pre-market. The black is during trading hours. Most software give you that differentiation, and you could actually, give yourself a little bit of an indication of what's going on. Now, am I going to buy Tesla? I don't know, but so far I see that the trend's going down. At least I know what's going on. That's in the case of Tesla. You want to look let's look at Netflix just to give you an example of what went down here, which was a bit crazy. And take a look at this. So this is today, right? This is yesterday after the close at 323. It went down right away. And then again, it's trading. You can see it, how it's trading. And this is the end of the after hours. And this was the beginning of pre-market today. Jumps up, started off with a gap down, 318, jumps up and so on. But look what happened on the crazy aftermarket. See, it closed here at 335. You could ignore these lines. That's what they usually do to screw up our charts, because they want to screw up the charts on purpose. They do a trade outside the market with a private, with another, in a dark pool or something. So it causes these wicks, and it screws up all the graphs, and there's nothing to do about it. Just happens with time. But if you're looking at it, I'll try to enlarge it for us as much as possible. You see, we close here at 332, and we fell in a 5-minute period all the way down till about, we said it was 296, 292, right? All the way down here. And then right away, we started coming back up. And on a 1-minute graph, it was a little better even, I think. And we came all the way back up at $340. I mean, give me a break. That's a $50 move in after hours. So you could trade. There's a lot of volatility, a lot of volume, and things are going to go haywire. Nothing, that anyone could do about it. That's just the way it is. You just have to know how to trade. You have to be very, very cautious because of the volatility. So keep that in mind. And then obviously it's trades just like a regular day in terms of your graphs and so on. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and enjoy trading pre-market and after hours. Just be really cautious. Cheers.